Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is somebody who's fairly new to the Superchat family, somebody that I'm still getting to know, but they have already come into our family and community and these live chats with a lot of engagement, for which I'm grateful. When you engage in true conversation in anybody's premiere or live stream, you're doing a great service for them, knowing that there are true engagement signals being sent into the YouTube algorithm. So I hope everybody will connect with the virtual diaries. There is a lot of random content here. I think what they're trying to do is find exciting moments out in the world, more positive than anything else that I've seen so far. This channel reminds me maybe of something that you might find in a collection of TikTok videos or something like that. A lot of quick moments, not just shorts here, a lot of videos as well, but a lot of random content for now. So we'll see what they're coming up with in the coming weeks, months, and hopefully even years. 283 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. When we feature a different channel like this every single day, it's based on impact and generosity that I've seen within our community, and we feature them across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. We do that so that you have the opportunity to meet literally hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. So I hope you'll check them out. Cruise Vet, thank you so much for that super chat. I know we also had one from It's Our Abundant Life. They've done that countless times, so thank you so much for that. And yes, I will try to remember to smile. I tend to be overwhelmed at the beginning of our streams, but hopefully everybody's having a good day, and hopefully everybody will be also smiling, and thank you for that. It's Our Abundant Life. I'm just going to put them on a little bit of a list here at the bottom of my wheel, where I'll have them ready. We always put Superchatters on the screen right away in order, and then we get to spinning the wheel eventually. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And so I've already got a handful of names on there. Pallets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, and Michael the Realist. We're early in the door, along with Scratch and PPA, who's a beloved and dedicated moderator here in Superchat. Michael's Adventures sends his regards. He's working again today, but he will likely be back with us either tomorrow or next weekend. I've also got Big Kenny Pig Love, Crocheting with Leanne, the Gaming Ham, and the Bud Files on the wheel. I'm also going to add Miss Queen T is in the building. And for anybody that is brand new to Superchat, the wheel and the screen are open to everyone. So over time, I will start adding some names from our chat list. And one of the things we always want to be careful of in the chat is self-promotion. Our moderators will take out any messages that are self-promoting. You'll find a lot more engagement and success here in Superchat by reaching out to other creators and trying to help them with the milestones that they're working towards. You'll find that everybody here will be willing to do the same for you after you connect with them. So we've got quite a lot of actually either new channels in the chat or channels that have just been here once or twice before. Crocheting with Leanne is dropping a super chat on us as well. Thank you for that. She's done that countless times as well. Crocheting with Leanne is another dear friend to Superchat and a creator I collaborated with actually not too long ago, a couple of months ago on her channel. We did my first interview in a very long time. I'm very grateful for that. And it looks like I'm going to start booking a lot more of that stuff in the new year. You always do really well collaborating with other creators so that you can gain more subscribers and change the dynamic of their conversation. To be Irish Love, good to see you here. So what happens is the wheel is basically random. Members get added to the wheel right away as soon as we see them in the chat. Super chatters skip the wheel by going ahead and getting their channels put up first in order. But after a long period of time, we're usually here 2 to 2.5 hours, I will get through as many channels as I can, and eventually I'll start adding some names through our chat list based on who's been most active. So basically what happens is when the wheel gets down to 5 or 6 names, I'll look at a robot I have in the background here called Botissimo, and this keeps some statistics to let me know who's been most active as well as how long everybody's been here. Puts them in kind of a list, like almost a leaderboard, and then I pick names 2 or 3 at a time to add to the wheel. So we'll do that, but we got lots of time today. Like I said, we're usually here 2 to 2.5 hours. We've just barely started. Lots of time to go. Stephanie G is in the house, as well as Hyper Blitz. And they both are members, so we'll get them onto the wheel. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kristen Walton is in the house. That is my love. And she is here both as a member and a moderator, actually. And then I do see a few new channels in the chat. So let's see all who's with us. I don't want to miss anybody. Adam M is here. Thank you for coming back in. Brandy's Unboxings and more. And Cool Gamer are in the house. I like the new avatar from Cool Gamer. You'll notice our emojis for the members have all been ripped off of the social network. So I'm happy to see a Microsoft logo being taken there. Not that I want to endorse it. I'm just saying I think it's funny. Backlash Fisherman is in the house. And I'll get them on the wheel right away because they happen to be a member. Dylan the Chill 17, good to see you in the house. Mostly shorts on that channel for now, but we'll see what they come up with afterwards. Facing Reality comes to us from Jamaica. I Bring It Every Day is here with us frequently, almost every day. Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore is somebody fairly new to Tuber Chat, but I've seen them out supporting other creators regularly. Starika, good to see you here. The 3D Printing Ham is the second channel from the Gaming Ham. And then 50 Cent 17 is in the house with a new channel. I also see Odom's Homestead and Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. And I'll put both of them onto the wheel right away because they happen to be members, and then we'll get to spinning soon enough. We've got a couple of channels to go through first. And again, we're looking at our featured channel for today, the Virtual Diary. So if anybody hasn't already connected with them, I hope you will. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. They've been here for the last several streams altogether, and they always have different things to contribute to the chat, for which I'm extremely grateful. Somebody that's not afraid to ask questions and not afraid to share lessons learned along their journey so far. So we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And then, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Gia is brand new, so thank you for being here. They're willing to swap playlists as well. I thought we had another new channel in the chat. They may not still be here, but hopefully they are. Unstable TV also happens to be a member. They've got a new shorts channel. But they're longtime friends of ours from Ireland. A wonderful Irish couple. And they've had some wild success on their channel. They are well above 16,000 subscribers at last look. I think they might have actually hit 17,000. Yeah, pardon the green screen thing. One of these days I'm going to solve this problem. I literally have a box of brand new lights to be unboxed. They're not very expensive. They're only 30 bucks, but Canadian, but they've got these arms that let you hook them to the desk and then you can move them all around. So I will get those things set up and then hopefully solve the green scheme from Once and For All. Pardon me. Cooking with Miss Brown, good to see you here. And when we talk about what's underneath my camera, that video game life meter is known as the Stream Boss, where it says It's Our Abundant Life. And what happens is every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life out of the Stream Boss. It's a widget that's built into Streamlabs desktop. You can see that I'm using that to stream. Right now I've got it on a second monitor here. One of these days I'll do a behind the scenes video or photo to show you how I do all of this stuff. And basically what happens is, like I said, every membership in Super Chat knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock it out takes over and becomes the stream boss for a little while, and therefore gets a little bit of extra exposure. It's Our Abundant Life has been in that position many times, but we'll see them again for a little while. And then, yes, I will. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. I know I've been barking up this tree for a long, long time, but I've actually got a small project on the go. I should be ready by January, if not before, with a new setup for filming unboxings and reviews and how-to videos and stuff like that. So we're working on it, and as soon as it's ready to go, I intend on having much more tutorials and unboxing videos, and I'll show everybody some of the things that we use, including a stream deck that I've got that has not been reviewed yet, and the camera that I use, the microphone, and things like that. So thank you everybody for your patience while I extend our beginning for today. But again, we're looking at the virtual diaries, our featured channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. So let's look at our stream boss right now. It's Our Abundant Life dropped another super chat on us again today, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They have done this countless times since finding Tuber Chat just a few months ago, actually. It's Our Abundant Life. I kind of group this channel in with the Homesteading community of channels. That can include anything outdoors, camping, farming, gardening, ranching, and things like that. And It's Our Abundant Life gives us a wonderful look at their family life inside and outside, like indoors and outdoors. You might be in the kitchen with them creating different things, engaging in homesteading activities, or you might be outdoors doing things like horseback riding and much, much more. So one of the things they specifically says is they love to give. They have generosity at the forefront of their mind. I was immediately drawn to this channel as soon as they came into the Tuber Chat family. I'm extremely grateful for the unbelievable support that they give us here, but I'm happy to see them out supporting other channels as well. 113 subscribers right now. I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. They've already been featured on Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact, because of the impact and generosity they've already had in our community. Like I said, I think it's getting on 3 months that they've been with us now. I could be slightly mistaken about that, but like I said, they've already had impact, so I hope everybody will connect with them and get some of that support coming back to you as well. Cooking with Bobby Joe, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I've run into them a couple times over the past week. And then Pardon Me, Facing Reality, like I said, is here from Jamaica. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is our dear friend Charlene Heel with a second channel. And Starika is still in the house talking to the Bud Files. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then It's Our Abundant Life, you're going to find will probably inspire us in a spiritual way as well. A Christ-following, faith-filled, fun-loving family hoping to bring joy and laughter to our days. And you can read more on their About page. But I hope everybody will connect with them. And like I said, we put them up right away because they dropped a super chat on us. They've done that countless times already. And I, again, am grateful. So thank you one more time for that again today. Cruise Vet is up for the same reason. They dropped a super chat on us. They also happen to be a silver member, so you will see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. This is another channel we're still getting to know. I'm just going to take their latest video and put this into my catch-up list, and this is just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators and get to know them by watching content. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that over time I get to know the channels, and by watching videos and streams over weeks and months, eventually I get to know the content. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators outside as well. You can find me on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Eddie Lugo Studios, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in again. So Cruise Vet obviously is going to bring us some cruising footage, and I'm always happy to see channels like this. I'm still getting to know them, but I'm just going to take their Christmas tree video, put it in my catch-up list as well, so I can watch another piece of content from them. To Be Irish Live says their cousins are Canadian. Yes, Canadians are very much known as kind-hearted and patient people. I've been described that way a couple of times here in Tuber Chat, but I happen to be very close to Niagara Falls. It's known as the honeymoon capital of the world on the Canadian side of the border. And it's a wonderful place to live. Kristen Welton, who's in the chat, is my love. We've been living together here for quite some time. She's been here most of her adult life. So hopefully everybody will connect with Cruise Vet, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm still getting to know their particular brand of content on their channel, but it looks like we're all going to enjoy this. I would group it in travel channels more than anything else, and thank you again for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Crocheting with Leanne is coming up right now, another extremely generous and kind-hearted creator. She's been known to outwardly say things like, if there's anything I can do, let me know. There's Sam Slogs Trains and More. He may not be the happiest person in the world today, but Sam Slogs Trains and More always brings happiness and fun into our lives here in the Tuber Chat family. He's been doing that for a long time. Sam Slogs Trains and More is a member and a moderator, so I've got them on the wheel right now. And then, yes, it can be very cold. It's just barely getting that way now. It hasn't been too bad so far. Crocheting with Leanne does a lot of crochet on her channel. That can be scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, graphgans, and much more. She writes patterns for other creators to take inspiration from as well. Like I said, I recently did an interview with her, and it's the first one I've done in a long, long time. I find that interviews, when I talk about them here, tend to turn into a lot of conversation because I usually have rapport with the creator like Crocheting with Leanne, and she does a lot of live streaming as well. Scratch and PPA helped with some prep on that interview, but we got a chance to talk YouTube. I hope you'll check that out on her channel. She's doing a lot of different things, including these interviews and a lot more live streaming, as well as shout outs and then a bit of random content in between the crochet. Jenny Lay is in the house. Pardon me. Gotta remember to drink enough always, right? And Frasball Collects is here. Frasball Collects brings us numismatic collectible coins. I'm going to start spinning the wheel now. And Crocheting with Leanne is well over 2,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her up towards the 2,500 that we know she's going to be thinking about. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, and that should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. It's good to see if I can improve the green screen situation by just a little bit here. It just takes a second. It's a feature in Streamlabs desktop. When I've got it lit better, it will be much better than it is. But that'll have to do for now. Just makes the hole in my forehead a little bit less apparent. Nonsense. And our background music isn't working today. I promise you, there's a lot of positive that goes on with YouTube, as well as the frustrations that come along, especially when we're trying to live stream. And, you know, everything worked the other day. I was streaming on Thursday, which is a little bit different. I'm going to try to keep it up on Thursdays now. And everything was working relatively fine, as far as I know. And then now today I noticed that the background music's not there, but that's okay. We'll sort it out soon enough. Have I got a mistake going on here? Yeah, I'm in the wrong account. I've been in the wrong account the whole time, probably. As well, so pardon me for that. Now I gotta go and fix that too. I've put a couple of videos into my watch later list on the wrong account then. Oh, come on, you gotta give me a break here, YouTube. You're listening to me lose my patience now for a second. This was having trouble logging in and out of accounts today, too. Unfortunately. Oh, my dear goodness. There we are. There's Stephanie G, and it is subscribed. It was just, it's not a glitch or anything. I was logged into the wrong account. That's why it didn't look like it was subscribed. And I use another account just with the same avatar for screenshots. That's the only reason. Bushido Blade Warrior still in the house. One frugal thing brings us couponing, recycling, and thrifting. Yes, the computer can be a lot of fun, if not challenging. Coastal Water is in the house, and they happen to be a member. And just for fun, let's put Coastal Water and Backlash Fishing right beside each other. I know they'll like that. Let's look at Stephanie G's channel. She's got a bit of random art going on. She actually engages in a lot of different types of art. So there's shorts, videos, and live streams already. But I'm just going to see what a junk roll is. I've heard of junk journals, but I'm going to see what you're talking about here. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well. Stephanie G now has 120 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Stock Explorer hopefully is driving safely. I'm sure they always are, but thank you for listening. Stock Explorer is also here as a moderator and a member, so we've got them on the wheel. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Stephanie G. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 200 subscribers she's thinking about. Gloria's Platters in the house. She brings us delicious looking content, a lot of that in live streams as a matter of fact. And I really enjoy Gloria's Platters live streams because she's very considerate about being prepared, yet being able to show us the prep in making the dishes and meals that she does on her channel. So the gaming ham is coming up in a quick second. Oh, Lady Spellbreaker, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while. It took me a second to read the name with the funky characters. Obviously, my vision is not what it once was. But Lady Spellbreaker's been a friend for a long time, and I always have a good time hanging out in her live streams too. The Gaming Ham is coming up. This is an interesting name for a channel because this particular creator is an advocate for the ham radio community, but then as well happens to bring a lot of video gameplay on their channel. So hence the Gaming Ham as a name. They've actually started a second channel as well. And then the Gaming Ham has 257 subscribers on this channel right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they're thinking about. They're an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. The Gaming Ham tries to make it in every single day, even when they're working, and I appreciate that. Of course, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every single day, or certainly not for hours at a time every time we stream. But I do appreciate every moment, of course, and like I said, there's a lot of video gameplay here in between the shorts, and he's gotten into some 3D printing. So what that's resulted in is another channel called the 3D Printing Ham. And we'll see what he's got going on this channel right now. 4 subscribers. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 5 or 10 that they must be thinking about right now. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we possibly can for each other, everybody's growing. We see channels hitting milestones and going far beyond the first 100 all the time. So hopefully everybody will support the Gaming Ham and the 3D Printing Ham, both of these channels, of course, from the same creator. And I'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel on the screen. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More comes to us from the UK. He happens to be somewhat of a soccer fan, so today's not his favorite day. But I appreciate Sam's Vlogs Trains and More coming in, especially when we know it's such a late hour for our friends in the UK right now, getting close to midnight. Pardon me, I just need a quick second. I'll be back and we'll talk about this channel. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie is in the house. Good to see you here. 351 Cleveland, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Charming Ellis, it's good to have you here as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is going to bring us a lot of trains as well as vlogs and more, of course. But that more includes a lot of live streaming. So Sam might be out and about. He might be giving us a channel update, letting us hang out with him. He might be also doing the some Q&As or trivia games and things like that. I'm laughing because he says it's football. Yes, if you're in the UK, I understand it's called football, but we say soccer. I still to this day don't know the story of how that started. But yeah, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is following his favorite teams, of course, and seeing what's happening with the World Cup right now. Kicking It with the Rooks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Eddie Lugo Studios, thank you so much from Brooklyn, sending in a super chat. I really do appreciate that. That's a channel we're still getting to know. I think we're going to put them on the screen for the first time right after we talk about our dear friend, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. Now, the train videos here can include tours indoors or outdoors, sometimes a story to be told or a look around. Sometimes Sam is taking a trip on a train, and otherwise he's giving us tips and tricks for our own train travel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. He posts frequently, and he's been a dear friend for a long time. All of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a very long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things, and they all will allow you to meet more friends and family members when you're with them for premieres and live streams, because the one thing that all of the moderators here have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and this is what draws me to them more than anything else, I believe. So Sam is also fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him and getting some of that support coming back to you as well. Next up is Eddie Lugo Studios. So we'll put this channel on the screen right away. We always put Super Chatters up right away in order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Now, Kicking It with the Rooks is also dropping a Super Chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, you're going to be the next channel that we see. And as everybody can notice, all of this extra generous activity is knocking a little bit of life off of our stream boss. And I appreciate all the extra generosity, of course. And then Eddie Lugo Studios is up here for the first time right now. I know a few people will enjoy the cat videos that we see right away, including the shorts here. So 649 subscribers. I'm hoping we'll give this creator a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family and push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're going to be thinking about. And it looks like they've got a little bit of variety here. This is their take on art and life altogether. Cruising art, travels through the Atlanta area, trains, nature, and even pets. So that should be a lot of fun for a lot of creators. I'll look forward to getting to know them. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I'll take this 10-minute one, and I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well and you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here at least 3 days a week. We try for 4. There's Michael's Adventures, actually. He did make it in. He made sure that I remembered to let everybody know that he's thinking about us, as he always does. He might be on a break at work or something like that, but Michael's Adventures is another beloved and dedicated moderator here, another dear friend of mine, so we're lucky to have him in the house. I'm going to put him on the wheel right now. We are also going to look at Kicking It with the Rooks. So we're glad to have gotten a chance for Eddie Lugo Studios to be up there for the first time. Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Kicking Kicking It With The Rooks just dropped a super chat as well. Now, like I said, we always put these channels up on the screen right away in order. But the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. It takes a long time these days here in Superchat. It can take up to an hour and a half or even longer. But after a little while, once we get down to about 5 or 6 names on the wheel, I'll add some from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat. So everybody has the chance to have their channel on the screen, and that's how we get to know everybody. Hopefully you hear in the stories that I tell that the promotion gets a little bit better as time goes on as well. So Kicking It With The Rooks is another channel that we're getting to know. We can see that they've dressed it up for the Christmas season. So obviously a dynamic and fun couple of creators. I'm just going to take another video from your cruise here so that I can get to know the content and the channel a little bit better. I'm always drawn to any cruising content or channels. I was lucky enough to work on a cruise ship for one summer many moons ago. Infinity Girl Gamer 20, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. She's a dear friend and has been for a long time. I see you've got a new avatar there as well. Jewel in the Kitchen, not sure if I said hello, but I did add you onto the wheel. Woman Outdoors is here from Pennsylvania as well, and as a member is getting added to the wheel right away. So Kicking It With The Rooks has 1,760 or so subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,800 they're going to be thinking about. And then Jenny Lay, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we will put Jenny Lay's channel up next before we start spinning the wheel again. And Kicking It With The Rooks are a down-to-earth, beautifully blended family from Memphis that loves to have fun. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They're going to give us a variety of vlogs on traveling, challenges, pranks, reactions, and much more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy pushing them towards that 1,800 milestone that I'm talking about. Next up is going to be Jenny Lay, and thank you again for that super chat. Thank you, Kicking It With The Rooks. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And let's see what Jenny Lay's got going on their channel right now. This is another creator I'm still getting to know. We've had quite an influx for the last little while. My assumption is because we promoted the 500th episode so hard that YouTube's been pushing us out a little bit more, which is great. And I'm very grateful to everybody who shares. If anybody does have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly because it helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. Butterroll Boutique, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then oh, yes, and then thank you to Be Irish Live. I do appreciate that. Yeah, you know, word of mouth still is the king in the world these days, and that can sometimes translate into social media posts and things like that. But I find that, you know, when you have people that you trust, whether they're friends, family, or people you've met online, or even if it's just accounts that you follow, it doesn't have to be celebrities, it could be anybody influential. I find that that's really helpful, and that's how Tuber Chat continues to grow. So I'm grateful for that. And then when we look at Jenny Lay, we see another creator that we're still getting to know, unboxings, beauty, and vlogs. They tell us probably every week, a stay-at-home mom. They love all things makeup and skincare, but they also do unboxings and haul videos and vlogs. I really like it's not unboxings itself, but I love monthly subscription services. We see a lot of things out there like BoxyCharm and FabFitFun, and you know, there's a million different ones. Wolf Spirit Productions brings us BarkBox. I think the Stock Explorer does a lot of those as well. I just love the idea of them. And I'm always happy to see that. People might joke about how many makeup tutorial videos might I watch, and I'm always happy to see what everybody's doing with their channels. I'm happy to see the different content. I find I probably learn something from just about every single video, especially when we've got creators talking about these different products, what they can be used for, and things like that. So Jenny Lay, I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel better. I'm glad you're doing well with Vlogmas. Here's the day 7 video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list and see what you've got going on there. Thank you one more time for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And then now it's time for us to spin the wheel. So we'll see who's coming up next. And I just added VS Speaks Royally, who is doing a lot of variety on their channel in between videos and live streams about the royal family. So they've had a busy few months, as you can imagine. Coastal Waters coming up right now. I had put them right beside Backlash Fisherman. This is a husband and wife combo, but they've each got their own channel. I'm always extremely happy to see people supporting each other in this way. You know, when you have different family of different types or different relationships and friendships and everything else between people, I still think it's a wonderful thing. There's a million ways to support each other, inwardly, outwardly, if that makes sense. You know, not everybody has to do YouTube. You can have one person in the family doing it, the others just being supportive. Because I'll tell you one thing. So the number one thing, well, I'll tell you two things. The number one thing that I hear from creators that is their favorite part of their YouTube journey is the friendships that are made along the way. I absolutely agree. This is why we use the word family much more here in YouTube than anything else, or at least in the Tuber Chat family. Fanatic Guide, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a perfect example of somebody who's an advocate for helping others, including Tuber Chat, and has been for a long time. And then one of the number one frustrations that or probably the number one frustration that I hear from creators is, why is it so difficult to get my in real life friends and family to support my channel when I can find people on YouTube who are willing to do it, even more than I'm asking for? And it's an interesting thing. And, you know, I promise that rings true for a lot of people. So I always find it to be a wonderful situation when we've got any kind of, you know, in real life family or friends coming into YouTube and supporting each other. And Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman are a wonderful example of how a couple can support each other when they both have separate channels. You often find them collaborating together anyway. King Morgan, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Coastal Water. I've caught them in the kitchen, I've caught them for live streams, and I've caught them outdoors for what they call their car confessionals. They take us for ride-alongs, and the conversation can go just about anywhere. I'm just going to take a replay here and put it in my catch-up list, because I know Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman go very frequently on their channels both. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Coastal Water. This is somebody who's not only here in Tuber Chat almost every day or frequently, but also out supporting other creators. When I'm trying to do the same thing, I run into them constantly, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. So, pardon me, I think I was just about to add another channel onto the screen before I spun the wheel. Woman Outdoors dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. We're going to look at that channel right this second, and then we will get to Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve, because I just spun the wheel. Pardon me again just for a quick second. I'll be right back. Rebel Canners, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. When we look at Woman Outdoors, we see somebody that comes to us from Pennsylvania. They're actually only a few hours away from where I am here in, or close to, Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. So on the American side, they still get the same 4 seasons that we have here, and I find this channel compelling, especially for that reason, because Women Outdoors, actually, they built an incredible reputation as a very much loved and well-respected creator. They do a lot of live streaming. I was lucky to catch them again the other day just having a conversation out by a fire. But Woman Outdoors will take us camping and with other outdoor activities like fishing, bushcraft. They happen to be a knife collector. They're doing a lot of product reviews now. But when they do their outdoor content, they're able to show us all 4 seasons, which means the extreme warm, the extreme cold, the sun, the sleet, the snow, and all the things that come in between, which can be challenging. But Woman Outdoors does everything that they do very gracefully. They take us to very interesting places. And I featured this channel many months ago, and I was really happy to go through a lot of their content. But they've been an incredibly generous supporter here in Tuber Chat for a long time. So I hope you'll connect with them. They're on their way towards 1,100 subscribers now. 658 Mom's Diary Nina, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being certain. I thought you'd been here once before, but just in case, I hope you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is up here right now. And this is another homesteading channel, obviously. But Jen usually engages in a lot of family fun activities. The other day, what did I catch you for? Was it a premiere? Was it this premiere here? 12 Days of Cookies. I'm just going to grab another video here. You've got some interesting stuff going on. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that's Vlogmas Day 10. And was it that, or was it a... Yeah, it wasn't a live stream. It must have been this as a premiere that I caught them for the other day. And I'm so happy to see some of the family activities. They really get a lot of family involved. But Jen is a really fun creator and somebody who's given us an unbelievable support. She supports on all of my channels, first of all, including our copyright-free music channel, where we've hung out for literally hours, combined between the time that's been spent, and I'm really grateful for that. But Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is Jen from this channel is somebody who brings fun everywhere they go, both here in our live chats and everywhere that they're out supporting others. They always engage conversation, for which I'm grateful as well. It's a godsend to any host in a premiere or a live stream, and you'll have a lot of fun on their channel, especially when you find Jen picking up a guitar. So hopefully everybody will head over there. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 700 subscribers she's thinking about. And that's Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. So if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next up is Frasball Collects. And this is a creator that brings us numismatic collectible coins. It's a very unique channel in the Tuber Chat family. They've been doing one specific thing consistently and very well for a long, long time. I'm just going to hit their videos page to show you what I mean when I roll over their videos. You can probably recognize the idea behind some of the coins that they've got here. Even if you haven't seen the exact ones I'm showing you right this second, you've probably seen something like this. I think they're available all over the world, probably in every country. They're popular as gifts, especially at this time of year, and where people sometimes even hand these things down as family heirlooms or things of that nature. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Frasball Collects. This is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They try to make it into Tuber Chat every day, and I'm grateful for that. They're getting close to 800 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well. Derek's Journey's in the house, but I also see the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, and they happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away, and then let's spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see who's coming up next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Michael the Realist is coming up next. Thank you, To Be Irish Love, To Be Irish Live. I appreciate that. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. Coach Sherry, my dear friend, she has been with us a long, long time and is an incredible supporter. As you can see, she happens to have been a member for over 2 years now, so I'm going to get her right onto the wheel. Michael the Realist is up right now. This is a creator who was here earlier in the stream. Not sure if they're still with us. They try to come in every single day. I think Michael the Realist actually makes it in every day. Now, I know everybody can't. I know not everybody could be here every day or for hours at a time, so I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming in to say hello or drop a thumbs up or run the stream in the background. I know we've got a few creators that do that. The Stock Explorer said, for instance, they're driving right now but still listening, and I appreciate that as well. So Michael the Realist is up with 226 subscribers. More than anything else, this creator is bringing us reviews and a lot of conversation. They give us friendly warnings about vibrant language, which I appreciate the warning, of course, but Michael the Realist has been an incredible supporter ever since finding TuberChat many months ago. Now, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And then if anybody right now has the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into TuberChat right this minute, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And then, so next up is going to be pallets, pouts, perfumes, and panning, but we're going to take a break for about 3 minutes. I'm going to put Derek's Journey on the wheel because they just grabbed a membership. They've done that before. Thank you for that, Derek's Journey. They're an incredibly supportive creator with a handful of channels now. We'll look at those soon enough, but the next one up will be pallets, pouts, perfumes, and panning. All right, we're back. I know that was an extended break, so thank you everybody for your patience. I think Mod6510 Models is in the house. How to Flex Living, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Thank you, Rebel Canners, for the time you spent. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is up right now. This is Tracy and Phoebe together. And these creators bring us beauty in a lot of different ways. They might be doing hauls, they might have get ready with me type videos, they do series, and then in between live stream shorts and videos, you'll find that they mix up the videos between themselves. Tracy's done the last 2 videos, Phoebe's done a few right before then. They usually alternate. And one of the things that they do that I find to be a lot of fun is they'll give us a list of some of their favorite things. And then I've even seen a list of some of the least favorite things. So I thought that was kind of cool. Now we've got a Green Grinch makeup look coming up, so I'm going to grab this video and put it in my catch-up list just so I can stay caught up with them. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated couple of creators for a very long time. 353 subscribers on this channel right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I did see Smallholder Homestead come in as well. We put Derek's Journey on the wheel, of course, because they grabbed that membership again. Woman Outdoors we just saw. I just forgot to take them off the wheel. And let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. So if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Thank you, How to Flex Living. I've caught them many times in live streams. They've been a dear friend to Tuber Chat for a long time. Backlash Fisherman is up right now, and we looked at their wife's channel not too long ago. That was Coastal Water. Now Backlash Fisherman does a lot of live streaming as well. Both of these creators will take us for kind of ride along live streams and conversations often. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to both of them. Backlash Fisherman, of course, brings fishing first, but the conversations can go just about anywhere, and as a first responder they tend to take us on ride alongs with them, talking about either their day or where they're headed. And we get a great opportunity to get to know the creators behind both of these channels. But Backlash Fisherman is another creator who's extremely supportive to others, and I run into them constantly when bouncing in between premieres and live streams. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him here. He's got shorts, videos, and live streams, obviously. 1,300 subscribers, and now I can't remember for the life of me what somebody said that fish was on the banner. Did they tell me it was a blue catfish? I think Bullock Experience let me know what it was. And forgive me, I can't for the life of me remember. Somebody told me on Thursday, I think, when we were on, they said it. And if that's not right, maybe Backlash Fisherman can correct me if they're still in the chat. But we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And you can see they do well with catching a lot of different stuff, as a matter of fact. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. And if anybody right now in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Forensic Mystics is in the house, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel soon enough. I've got them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is up right now, and they've been posting a lot. I can't believe how behind I am. I've got a notification on for a premiere that they've got coming up, and I'm recommending for everybody to always put notifications on for everything that you see, whether they're premieres or live streams, because it sends a signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. So I'm just going to take one of their latest videos, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch Indulgent Cookies video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. I see them out supporting creators all the time, and I wonder, are they actually trying Vlogmas, or are they just posting frequently? Got another premiere coming up as well. Thrifty Fun, Christmas edition, and then making an angel wing tree topper is an interesting project as well. 773 subscribers they've got right now. And the birthday girl is in the house. Thank you to my dear friend Scratch and Pete PA for letting me know. I am Betty J Gathers is celebrating her birthday today. So thank you very much for being here. And hopefully everybody will join us in wishing I Am Betty J Gathers a happy birthday. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. I'll put her channel up next. And we'll see what she's got going on. Be humble in the sight. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, another homesteading channel. Western Tennessee. They raise chickens, turkeys, and ducks. They bring us gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, as well as small channel shout-outs and much, much more on their channel. Most importantly, like I said, I see them out supporting others all the time. You see a lot of familiar faces here on their front page as well. So let's look at I Am Betty J Gathers right now. Deborah's Journey, good to see you here. I Am Betty J Gathers is, like I said, a powerhouse of energy and positivity. Now, she wants to motivate us with healthy eating and healthy living on her channel. She does a lot of live streaming. The conversation can go just about anywhere when we get there with her, but she will allow you to meet more friends and family members on her channel when we're there as well. Emotions in the house, that's a member and a moderator. He happens to be a gold member actually, so we see his channel every single day in the slides that run in the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, as well as his link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Home Bartending with John is also in the house. He happens to be a member, so we've got both of them on the wheel now. Now, I Am Betty J Gathers does a ton of posting, whether it's premieres or live streams. I'm just going to take the next premiere they've got and set up my notification for that, but I'm just going to grab another vlog video here, put it in my catch-up list. You will find healthy eating and healthy living, a lot of talk of intermittent fasting and other strategies like this, but I Am Betty J Gathers, you will find, is incredibly positive, tons of energy. She's literally responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up on these live streams because of her energetic and friendly reminders. So happy birthday, I Am Betty J Gathers. We'd love to push you a little bit farther towards the 580 subscribers that you're thinking about right now, and maybe even farther on towards the 600 that's around the corner. Mod6510 Models, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. A while back, Mod6510 Models offered to share a lot of knowledge on their channel. We're going to have a look right now. I'm going to put their channel right up. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. So Mod6510 Models, as you can see, has almost 16,000 subscribers. Now, we've watched this channel grow. I can't remember for the life of me how many subscribers they had when we got to them, but we've actually watched them grow by thousands. And the interesting thing is that there are strategies put into play by the creator behind this channel, and they're willing to share their knowledge with everybody to try to help everybody move. They have done extensive experimenting when it comes to tags and SEO on YouTube, as well as playlists and connecting with creators and things like that, and they always share that knowledge. And I'm hoping as soon as maybe in the new year, January, we might be able to get together. Moz generously offered a while back to share that knowledge and the idea of maybe an interview type video. We talked about this earlier. I find that those usually turn into conversation. But I've been lucky enough to get to know this creator a little bit. We've been on many panels together. We've had phone conversations with each other as well. And I'm grateful for the knowledge that he shared because it's helped me personally. It helps us here in the Tuber Chat family, and I'll look forward to that where hopefully we can get together, and he's offered to share knowledge so that everybody can start to look at the idea of having 16,000 or beyond as a milestone in the not too distant future for them as well. So what you're going to find on his channel is a lot of scale modeling. He talks about tips, tricks, as well as products, a lot of unboxings, a lot of reviews, and a lot of technique that will be expressed. You'll also find him working on the workbench, and I've caught him many times for live streams as well. A lot of members-only content I see here. It's fully monetized, of course, with super chats and memberships available when we get there. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. He's an incredibly supportive creator and here in Tuber Chat frequently, and we will look forward to seeing him again very soon. Jarek's Journey is just dropping a super chat on us. And I'm going to get their channel up on the screen right now as well, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel soon enough. Derek's Journey also just grabbed a membership again. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Pardon me for 1 second, and then we'll talk about this channel's content. Okay, pardon me. We got one of those situations going on where we're getting the scam phone calls happening. And, a lot of these things are recordings. But I find, I happen to be in Canada, but I'm sure it's the same around the world. I find that a lot of these companies or scam artists or whatever you want to call them or whatever have really stepped it up during the Christmas season. It's an easy time to get everybody because so many people are ordering products online. So if you get a call and somebody says like, hey, it's Amazon, we got to talk about your shipment, well, it's for a lot of people, it's going to be true. They do have shipments on the way and nobody wants a problem, especially at Christmas. It's easy to possibly get hoodwinked by this stuff. So my only advice to everybody is always be diligent. I tend to be suspicious of every phone call that ever comes through, so I'm lucky in that way. My answer to everything is no problem, I'll call you right back, and if there's a problem, I'll solve it, you know what I mean? But I also don't like to play with them on the phone. I used to think I was pretty comical getting involved in trying to keep them on the phone, making jokes, and kind of harassing them a little bit on the other side. But the problem is, one time I did that for one of the duct cleaning guys that called, and I couldn't use my phone for 2 weeks. I don't know if they put it on a computer or what they did. The thing would not stop ringing, if I remember right, text messages and everything else. So I just don't play with them anymore. I just try to get off the phone right away. But it is something else. And Lisa J. Stocks, good to see you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Purple Tube, good to see you here as well. And then, yeah, Cruise Vet, it's almost like not even answering the phone is a good idea. My phone is on silent all the time. And I look at it enough, like everybody probably does, to see the little red dots that pop up, but I keep it on silent almost always, and I never answer phone numbers that I don't know. Everybody still has the chance to leave voicemail or text or whatever they want to do, but we just have to be careful because some of the scams that are out there are starting to look really, really good. Now, I'm lucky. I've been on the internet since forever. It's like, almost 30 years now or whatever. It's beyond 30 years, actually. It's getting on almost 40 years. I'm older than you think I am, by the way. But when we look at some of the emails that are coming through, they look real. You know what I mean? And in Canada, we have what we call the top 5 banks. So if you get an email from a bank, 1 out of almost 5 people is going to have a look at that thing. You got to be really, 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 really careful. You don't need me to tell you that. I'm just saying, but it's interesting. So they're really honest. We've just had 3 calls in 10 minutes, and I'm pretty sure it's the same nonsense. So Derek's Journey's up here right now. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat and an extremely generous creator. They bring us fitness first. They always want to motivate everybody. Derek's Journey has a really incredible ability to be able to bring creators together for collaborations. and things like that. I've seen it many times. You will find that on their channel as well. You know, for anybody that runs any kind of a household, trying to get 2 or 3 people to agree on anything can be a bit of a challenge, but Derek's Journey's managed to do collaborations with tons and tons of other creators, and mostly fitness, but you'll see that a lot of product reviews they've been doing on the channel. And on this particular channel, they give us a wonderful look at the family life. They take us to a lot of on a lot of excursions, like they take us to different destinations and bring us along for family adventures and things like that. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos. I know it's a shorter one. I know I'm behind. I'm just going to catch up a little bit. They've got super chats and memberships available on the channel when you get there. There's a second channel from this family, and that is You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden. So I noticed a brand new channel in the chat today is Gia, and they just dropped a super chat. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'm just going to get you ready to go, and we're going to look at that channel next. Before we spin the wheel, we always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, of course. So we'll be looking at Gia next. Gemma TV Vlog, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm not sure if that's a creator we already know with either a name change or a new channel. You can let me know if that's the case, but it's good to see you here. And Purple Tube, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Tori's Brain Games, good to see you here as well. He brings a lot of fun to his audience with mind-challenging games that are fun to engage in the chat. You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden comes to us from a couple of the creators from the Derek's Journey family. I see a brother of a certain age. Is in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden promises to bring us more variety, including a lot of shorts videos I see, as well as the challenges we know very well from Derek's Journey's channel. When we go back over there, we'll see one more channel these creators have got called Balance Breakers. Comes from a series of videos from the Derek's Journey family, and we'd love to encourage them here by getting them up towards the 25 subscribers they're thinking about, and a little bit farther towards the first 100. Tammy CNY, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And next up is going to be a brand new channel. We haven't seen this one before. So one more time, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just going to try a couple of hacks here with the search results and see if we can get to Gia. It's a popular name for a channel and quite short. I'm trying to go through the channel filters and put quotes around it. We'll see if it comes up. One of the reasons that we do so much searching, finding, and clicking on each other here instead of dropping links is because a lot of channels struggle with the search results like this, and what we want to do is search, find, and click on each other so that over time we'll rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Gia. So I've got them up right now. It's a fairly new channel, 7 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. The Numismaniac, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Deborah's Journey, not sure if I welcomed you, but it's good to see you here. Purple Tube's been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And then, yes, Be Humble in the Site has changed their name several times, but they're a longtime friend. We know them as Kitty Mom. So Gia's here with 7 subscribers. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but thank you for that super chat, by the way. But what I'm going to do is take your latest Roblox Christmas video and put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notifications notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here at least 3 days a week. We try for 4. We move the days and the times around. And then thank you so much, Chef Shapino. I really do appreciate those kind words, but thank you for the highlighted milestone message. I didn't realize Derek's Journey actually took over the Stream Boss position a little while ago. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a bit of life off of the Stream Boss, and the last person to knock them out takes over and gets some extra exposure for a little while. Chef Shapino happens to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel right away. And then Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada, good to see you in the house. It is a wonderful time of year. Thank you for coming back in. And then, so Gia can be found with their handle. What I'm going to do is put the handle into the chat here so you can get it. And that is Gia Rose. And then if you want to use that handle to find them, that might help them a little bit. It's just a popular name. After a little while, I find that most channels after about 800 subscribers are coming up #1 for their name, even if they're really popular. The only exceptions are channels that are unbelievably popular names and short. And then they can take a little bit longer, but we do see them rise up the search results. We've had that happen many times. And then, yeah, Gia, it's up to you what you want to name your channel. It's fine, and you fill that channel and that name with meaning over time, and things will get better. Like, you'll be easier to find over time. So here's the thing. When we pick a popular name, it's easy for people to remember, but difficult to find on YouTube for the first, let's say, 6 months or something like that, right? And when you pick a name that's unique, like I find longer names are easier to remember for myself, but the problem is that they end up rising up the search results, like, coming up #1. If you have a name like a brother of a certain age, for instance, or Big Guinea Pig Love seem to be unique to me. These are names, or even when you see Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada, that might be a little bit popular because of some of the words. And then Be Humble in the Sight is another channel with a long name. Now, I could be tricking myself because we already know these creators, but either way, over time, as more people search, find, and click, they will get to you easier, and it's great that we've got the handle that we can use as well. So hopefully everybody will do that. I'm looking forward to getting to know Gia, but it's also time for us to spin the wheel, so we'll do that. Just Andrea, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I actually caught them on a live stream a couple of weeks ago. Cali King 916, good to see you here. They're out supporting people all the time. And then Jenny Lay, we looked at earlier, so I'm just going to pull them off the wheel. We'll get to the next channel. We always put channels on the screen only once per stream, no matter what. But we'll see what's happening with Miss Queen T is in the building. I believe that creator has been nominated in the Meat and I Awards, which voting ended today. And hopefully everybody got over there and casted some votes. We were advocating for Scratch and PPA to take a category called Unique Channel of the Year. And Miss Queen T is in the building, is up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their About page. They've got a bit of a comical introduction to themselves there, but a lot of fun on this channel. As you can see, a dynamic creator. Obviously, they're into shorts and videos already with a bit of variety, and it seems to almost be pure variety on this channel for right now. So I'm looking forward to getting to know them better. But they're having a lot of conversation here, obviously. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. 367 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And then I will spin the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now because we're in the second half of the live stream. We still got a long way to go. Much more than an hour we can stay if everybody would like to. That's plenty of time to put plenty of channels on the screen. Forensic Mystics is coming up, and this is a channel that's been started by a couple of creators, one of them very familiar to us. So Akashi is somebody we're getting to know, but Cassie from this channel is from Oracles and Beyond, and we'll look at that in a second here. Now, Forensic Mystics wants to bring us true crime, true mysteries with paranormal twists. And we know that true crime is a huge category in podcasting, and YouTube is aggressively going after that audience right now. So this is a wonderful time for a channel like this to be out. And they're already, actually, now that we think about it, they're already almost at 400 subscribers. But they've posted a lot of content. We look forward to more coming up as they renamed and reformatted the channel a little bit after they started. I'm just going to show you who this is. We know Oracles and Beyond very well. They've been with us for a couple of years now. And Oracles and Beyond is going to bring us tarot readings more than anything else in the live streams that are here. You'll find shorts and videos as well. But when you can catch them for a live stream, you'll get a warm welcome both from Cassie and her community. And I've been over there countless times. I always have a good time when I'm there. Now, they give you tarot readings, but it's not just Cassie. She's got other friends that come on StreamYard panel, and they give you different perspectives. So first of all, you get a different idea from each of the readers, and then as well you can get some perspective as to what's been going on in your life, what might be happening today, and what might be to come. So I always enjoy my time over there. Oracles and Beyond, Cassie has been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a very long time. And like I said, it's probably well beyond 2 years now. 1,800 subscribers over here. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,900 she's going to be thinking about. Smallholder Homestead is in the house. We'll see what they've got going on. I'll get you to pardon me just for a quick second here. Just Andrea, thank you for the share. Thank you for anybody that's done that. As well, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So Smallholder Homestead is up here right now. They've got another couple of videos coming up. This is a song practice video. That'll be entertaining to see, but I'm going to take your Silver Fox Rabbits video and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list to give me something to catch up with. 274 subscribers right now, and when we look at them, they cut down the about page a little bit, a little more concise, but they've got 8 children, so it's a large family, quarter-acre homestead, and they are going to probably motivate us in a spiritual way. I'm happy with what I see in this channel for, let's say, family togetherness, lessons being learned. I got to go through a bit of their content all at once when I featured them a few weeks ago. We feature a different channel every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. And Smallholder Homestead came in with impact right away. So I was happy to go through that. So I'm looking forward to seeing your Silver Fox Rabbits video. And I noticed that Chef Shapino is dropping a super chat on us, specifically with an angel number, the number of financial prosperity. So thank you for that, Chef Shapino. For that reason, your channel will be up next. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and I really do appreciate that. When we talk about angel numbers, we know the angel light over darkness. I was actually just talking to Kristen about this the other day. I caught her for a live stream the other night. But angel light over darkness 33 is somebody who's been with us from the very beginning. I've been connected to her for almost 3 years now. And angel light over darkness does angel number readings on her channel. And it's really interesting to see the different things that can bring when you catch her on her live streams. But thank you for that. Chef Shapino also happens to be a member. Now I can see I'm behind with your channel. I'm just going to grab another video from you. It looks like this is a collaboration, but I'm going to put this in my catch-up list and see what you've got going on here. Chef Shapino now has over 1,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And then shorts, videos, and live streams on the channel. And then we're going to enjoy life, love, laughs, food, music, and wisdom. So thank you for that extra generosity today. I really do appreciate that. And Chef Shapino is actually somebody who's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the TuberChat family for quite some time. And then, yeah, Coach Sherry is asking if anybody's had snow yet. Woman Outdoors will tell you a story. She's got a shorts video on her channel of a snowstorm that hammered the Northeast. We caught a bit of that here across the border as well. Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada. Thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up right now. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in another few moments. And Lord Texas Boy Gaming is another creator who's been with TuberChat from the beginning. But they happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel. Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada. I haven't connected with you yet, actually. I thought that I did, but I must have been mistaken. This is the first time that we're looking at this channel on the screen here. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of the videos here. Now, we all have to be a little bit careful because we know that there are purges that go on with YouTube, and it usually happens because we're not connecting quite the right way. Our instructions are always in our video description for exactly how to connect, but we want to make sure we're watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long from beginning to end. Very important that we watch the full video. Very important that it's over 3 minutes. Now, I'm going to take the longest video on the channel because there's not a lot here. So I'm going to take the very longest one. It's 4 minutes, 55 seconds. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. I'm going to take the second longest video. And that's 4 minutes as well. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. And what that will show YouTube is that not only I connected with this creator on a video, and I will watch it, I'll leave a comment, I will give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, of course, but I'm going to show YouTube that I cared so much about this channel that I went back for seconds already by running an extra video through the watch later list. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada. 112 subscribers right now. We've seen them here in TuberChat a couple of other times, at least once more, but I feel like it was more than once before. But I'm happy to be connecting with them now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this, and it's the perfect time of year for it for sure. And let's spin the wheel. And we'll get another channel up here. A brother of a certain age, like I said, is just coming up right now. And I mentioned this channel earlier because when I talk about longer channel names, this is not an extremely long one, but I find longer names are easier to remember. Let me see if I can do something about the green screen again and get it a little less distracting. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, we'll leave it there. Still got the hole in the head, but eventually we'll get that sorted out. A brother of a certain age is up right now with 203 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They do a lot of live streaming. The conversation can get pretty intense over there, actually. And I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. I know it's fairly short, but that will help me catch up a little bit. Mostly live streams over here. I feel like you might have got rid of a couple live streams. Am I mistaken about that? I might be mistaken. And then as well, they've got another live stream here just from a couple of weeks ago. So you can see StreamYard panelists on there. And like I said, the conversation can get intense, which is great. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. A brother of a certain age has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in TuberChat for a long time, but there's somebody I've also run into outside many times supporting other creators. I've found them supporting others, which is always great to see. So The Numismaniac is dropping a super chat on us right now. We're going to put that channel on the screen right this second. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Carlene Geisha, good to see you here. Lisa J. Stocks is still in the house. Pardon me. And I am Betty J. Gathers is still here with us. She's celebrating her birthday today. Washington County News Station, Utah is in the house. Good to see you here. They changed their name back from Arizona Street Media. They've been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. It's good to see you here. That's an example of a very long name, but that is what makes it easy to remember, in my opinion. Washington County News Station, Utah. Good to see you here. So the Numismaniac's up on the screen right now on Stable TV. Thank you for the share on Twitter. They do that for us frequently. And then the Numismaniac is going to bring us more numismatic collectible coins. Probably some talk about precious metals here as well. 699 subscribers. They've actually been with Tuber Chat several times, but we haven't had them on the screen yet. So thank you for that super chat. We put you up right away. Today's another busy day. I've got a wheel full of names. Eventually we'll get some names from our chat list. It just takes a little bit of time these days. Let me see what you got going on in your videos here, because I like to watch videos that are a little bit longer than I typically mention here. So what I'm going to do is take this 9-minute video. Actually, I'm going to take this the next one here, an 8-minute video, but I'm going to take this one because it talks about the coins more. And I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully have our notification bell on as well. And don't miss our further live streams. We are always here at least 3 days a week. We try for 4. Thank you, Carlene Geisha, for the share on Twitter as well. Anybody who tweets or retweets for us gets added into a special Twitter list that I have called Tuber Chat Stars, and it's on our Twitter profile. You'll be able to find that list. The purpose, of course, is that you have over 150 members on that list. They're people who you know are active in the Tuber Chat community and have shared, at least for us, so probably willing to share for others, and they're active on Twitter. So if you want to connect with them, you'll probably get some favors traded over there and be able to get some outside traffic coming into your videos and channels from Twitter. The Numismaniac is another Canadian, so it's good to see you here. And they talk about different types of coins, and they've got a few different things going on the channel. I'll leave it to you when you get to their channel to hit their About page and read more about them. They seem to be from Alberta, if that makes sense. And then they are going to talk to us about different types of coins and can probably help us with the differences between collectibles and precious metals and things like that. Bushido Blade Warrior still in the house. Good to see you hanging out. So thank you for the time you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And then as well, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours here right now, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Bud files are up here right now. This is another fun couple of creators, and more than anything else, they are modern-day archaeologists. They uncover history and digitally preserve it in their videos. They take us around on different adventures, usually to ghost towns and graveyards, cemeteries, and other abandoned places. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. Dinosaur Hill, this is called. This will be an interesting one to watch. I'm putting that in my catch-up list. That's just something I use to help me keep caught up with creators. And then when we look at the Bud files, they've got 877 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 900 that they're thinking about. and a little bit closer to that milestone anyway. The biggest thing about the bud files, of course, is that I see them. They're here with us every day in Tuber Chat, and I see them out supporting other creators all the time as well, which is a great thing when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams. Lisa J. Stocks, thank you for that share on Twitter. I really do appreciate that. And I'm going to get everybody to pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. And then when we get back to spinning the wheel, we'll get another channel up on the screen. We still got it almost an hour to go. So lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. Hyper Blitz is coming up right now. We featured them not too long ago. They actually bring us a lot of video gameplay. They're here with us just about every day in Tuber Chat, for which I'm grateful. And Hyper Blitz looks like they're expanding the content a little bit there, which is great. First YouTube live stream. I wish I caught that. I'm sorry that I didn't. I'm going to take that replay for today, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, actually. But that's cool. Hyper Blitz has 68 subscribers right now. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever. But as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting milestones like the first 100 and beyond all the time. And, you know, that's just in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. We'd love to push this channel a little bit farther towards the 70 they're thinking about today. And then let's spin the wheel. If anybody, pardon me for a quick second here. We're going to look at Lord Texas Boy Gaming in a second. I just need a quick moment. Lord Texas Boy Gaming, let's get them up here. And this is another creator who's been with us basically from the beginning. So 4,000 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. Now this is obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least. Mama French Girls, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm just going to take your latest Call of Duty video, Lord Texas Boy Gaming, and put that into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit. Trish the Natural, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I wonder if something was up, if we didn't see something that you might have said earlier. I have a very extensive banned words list. Probably unnecessarily tight, I would say. I keep the chat. There are probably some words I could take out of that list, but sometimes you mention a question or a comment and you think it came through the chat, but it didn't. It might just be because one of the words is in there, like subscribe or support or something like that. So if you ever wonder if people can see you in here, just please try rewording what you're talking about, and we should get to you. Mama French Girls is monetized as of today, which is a wonderful milestone. That's fantastic. So thank you for letting us know that. Mama French Girls has been here many times before. And then thank you so much, Hilda DC, for coming in. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's here as a moderator, so I'll get her on the wheel right away. And I'm glad you got that package. So thank you for letting me know. Let me spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting when you're out supporting each other. I hope everybody's giving thumbs up. And then I know if you're here and you want to do it, you have to turn the chat off for a quick second. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give the thumbs up from time to time. Sometimes you hop into a premiere or live stream especially, get hooked into the conversation or content and have to go back to give that thumbs up. And then let's look at Odom's Homestead. This is another creator who's here with us just about every single day. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. 463 subscribers right now, and I've caught them giving some garden updates, actually, and you might even find them singing while they're doing it, which is kind of cool. Growing is their passion. They're also trying to build a half-acre homestead and sharing their life lessons while they do it, which is great to see. One of the things I find about a lot of the creators behind homesteading channels is they seem to have a natural instinct to want to share knowledge and resources both with each other and with others. I am Betty J. Gathers. Thank you for the reminders of the thumbs up. Again, she's celebrating her birthday today. If anybody hasn't had a chance to wish I am Betty J. Gathers a happy birthday, I hope you will. Scratch and PPA let me know earlier today that she was celebrating, for which I'm grateful, so thank you for that, and I'm glad we're able to give you some happy birthday messages. Carlene Geisha is up right now. This is a creator that brings us relaxing content. She just gave us a super chat, so thank you for that. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order. Trending Live TV, thank you so much for the share on the community tab. I really do appreciate that. And when we look at Carlene Geisha's channel, we find it started just with relaxing content, but she's expanded into positive affirmations as well. And then, Mama French Girls has an interesting question. How do you get the threshold of $10 for the Google ads? If I'm right, what you're talking about is to get the CPM up for AdSense. That is going to depend on the niche or genre of the channel. In the case of Mama French Girls, it's more of a variety channel. So my guess is you're going to float around the average of somewhere between $6 and $10, possibly a little bit lower, possibly a little bit higher, but you're going to have to watch the analytics and see what's happening. You'll be able to know as you continue to post content, you'll be able to look at each piece of content and see the analytics for each video. You'll start to get to know which videos are paying the highest or finding the most valuable ads being run against them, if that makes sense. Forgive me if I'm not getting the question right, but hopefully that's a bit of an answer. And then, one of the things we want to do with our analytics, you're not always looking for things you're doing wrong. You want to look for things you're doing right so you can duplicate that success. Usually what happens on every channel that I touch anyway, we can guess what videos people are going to like, but we're always surprised. It's always videos we wouldn't have expected are the #1 videos that are the ones that really take off and carry the channel. So Carlene Geisha's got positive affirmations along with pleasing visuals and audio to help us relax. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. She's almost at 1,700 subscribers. If anybody else has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm. The Stock Explorer just dropped a highlighted milestone message, and you'll notice those are a free bonus for anybody that's a paying member on a channel that they're enabled on. But you will notice that it also knocked out our stream boss, which is really cool that it takes effect on that as well. So they'll get some extra exposure for a little while. That's what we're talking about. The stream boss is the video game life meter under my camera there. And then Unstable TV Shorts, we should be okay. Nobody else is letting us know that we're buffering, so it might be all right. So this time I'm going to try to keep the break to the same 3 minutes we usually do, but we're going to go and come right back and get Unstable TV from Ireland on the screen. almost back. I'm just whipping my chair and green screen back together here. Oh, pardon me. For those of you who haven't seen this, I've got a portable green screen. It's just on a stand behind me, and it's really, really cool. And as you can see, I've used it over 500 times. It's still in tip-top shape. So I did a review of that on my personal channel. And of course, everybody's welcome to check that out. Scratchin' PPA is letting us know Trish the Natural is also celebrating a birthday today. So thank you. We got 2 birthday girls in the chat. And thank you for letting me know. And let's give them a message. Both Trish the Natural and I Am Betty J Gathers have been dear friends for a long time. So hopefully everybody will join us in wishing them both a happy birthday if you haven't already. And then thank you so much, Bushido Blade Warrior. I do appreciate the kind words. I know it's a little bit overwhelming these days. You know, I'm very grateful. Superchat's growing as a channel, and we've got a wonderful community. But it takes a long time, especially when I talk too much, for us to get through every channel. Now, we still got a long way to go. We got about 40 minutes. That's a lot of time to put a lot of channels on the screen. And once we get down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll add some more onto our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat. One of our favorite Irish couples. I slipped one day. I giggle when I say that all the time, for those of you who've seen this. But I giggle because there was one day, you know, and you never want to say the wrong thing, but when you're live, I promise you're going to make a lot of mistakes. I make as many as anybody or more, I promise you. And when I talk about this channel, they are a wonderful couple. And they probably are our favorite Irish couple. But I was giving a speech about their channel, and I was saying that. And now it's a joke for me to say they're one of our favorite Irish couples. But Unstable TV have a wonderful chemistry between them. It comes across on camera. They're doing spectacularly well right now. As you can see, over 17,000 subscribers. They have really put a lot of work and consideration into their channel. They're constantly out supporting others. I see them bouncing in between premieres and live streams all the time. They support on all of my channels. And it's wonderful to see a channel of this size where the creators are still coming around to support everybody. I'm just going to grab their latest video and put this into my catch-up list. They've done a lot of reaction videos on their channel. Now, not everybody can just do a reaction video and have it fly. That's not exactly how that works. But you can really do a lot of research, and if you can find the right types of reaction videos, I don't want to endorse the idea. I don't want to encourage anybody. I'm just saying that if you were going to do them, if you put a lot of consideration and work and really understand the rules about copyright and things like that, you can really find some creators have found some success, is what I mean to say. Unstable TV have certainly been that way. They've got an extra second channel now, so let me get that up here. If we put Unstable TV Shorts, we'll see their second channel. Don Ray B just became a member. Thank you for that. And they actually just, it looks like, they gifted a membership as well. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And One Frugal Thing just picked up that gifted membership from Don Ray B. So gifting memberships is a wonderfully generous thing that can be done now. YouTube brought this out a few months ago. And Don Ray B has just become a member. You have to be a member to gift memberships. But we don't get to choose who gets them. So it's an idea that they kind of took right off of Twitch. But what happens is that YouTube distributes those memberships usually based on activity in the chat. People who are active on the channel, active in the chat regularly for live streams and things like that. So for the next month, One Frugal Thing is going to enjoy all the benefits of membership, courtesy of Don Ray B. And that means that your channel will be added to the wheel right this minute. We always put channels on the wheel, members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And I'll put Don Ray B right above you as well. And then I see a highlighted milestone message coming in from Coach Sherry. Like I said, she's been a member for over 26 months now. If you can imagine having somebody support you that long. It's a wonderful thing that I hope everybody takes inspiration from. Melody Maid is also in the house. We're going to get her onto the wheel. And forgive me, I haven't responded to your email yet, but I absolutely will. I wanted to really go through the video that they did. We'll talk about it actually when we get their channel up. They did a Tuber Chat video. So Unstable TV Shorts is another channel where these creators are experimenting right now. So it's wonderful to see them putting so much time and consideration into the things that they're presenting, and then I'm sure being willing to turn around and share that knowledge with everybody as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. What I'm going to do though is I'm actually going to put Don Ray B up on the screen right now. What I want to do is treat these gifted memberships as the same way that I would for Superchatters, where I put them on the screen right away, because it's an extremely generous thing to have done, and for two reasons, of course. And then so memberships are not available to everyone in every country or on every device. But what it allows is creators who are monetized to be able to bring in a somewhat expected or estimated monthly income, where you can set up membership levels. You get to choose the prices of these yourself, and then people can choose to support you in a monthly way in lieu of things like Super Chats and things like that. One of the things that we have to remember is, first of all, Super Chats and memberships are not available to everybody. That's why here in Tuber Chat, everything's always open to everyone. Everybody has a chance to get on the wheel or the screen, even though I know it takes a long time these days. We want to keep everything open to everybody. So Super Chats and memberships are absolutely unnecessary here. Very much appreciated, of course. But memberships allow you to, in turn, make promises or obligations for extra bonuses on your channel that paying members can enjoy. So here in Tuber Chat, we have 3 different levels. You can go and check those out. Please read before you even consider a membership. It is a monthly obligation, although you can cancel at any time. And for anybody that is monetized that thinks about memberships, members come and go all the time. So you have to keep that in mind. You'll have a lot of people who will grab a membership. They'll be a member for a month or maybe 2 or maybe 3 or longer. Then they'll just stop for a little while. Sometimes people get busy. Credit cards don't go through, all kinds of different reasons. And then they might come back another day. But it's another way to support. Now, not everybody will... a lot of people will choose the ways that they want to support creators. So for instance, sharing is something anybody can do. Hanging out, giving watch time is always something anybody can do. And when it comes to Super Chats, not everybody will or can Super Chat. Not everybody will or can give memberships. And not everybody enjoys memberships or Super Chats. There are a lot of different ways to look at a lot of these things. There's, if you hang around in a lot of live streams and talk about these things, you'll find a lot of different opinion and a lot of different perspectives. So it's something to keep in mind. Now, of course, I appreciate it greatly. Don Ray B has been a member before. They just renewed that right now, so thank you for that. And like I said, gifted another membership. So one frugal thing is still on the wheel. So thank you for that. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. Joyful Julie is here. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt is in the house. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And when we look at Don Ray B, we see a creator who's building a homestead right now for herself. This is somebody who's literally making their own dreams come true, wants to encourage us to do the same. They're bringing us along on the journey while they learn how to do these things and share knowledge with us. They've got 364 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. So thank you again, first of all, for the membership. Thank you for the gifted membership, and I really do appreciate that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I forgot to take Don Ray B off the wheel, so we'll do that, and then we'll spin again. Unstable TV, we just looked at. Pardon me, I'm not cleaning up my wheel, am I? And we'll see what's happening. I need just another quick second here. and then we'll look at Tori's Brain Games, who's going to be the next channel up on the screen. Okay, pardon me for that. Let's get Tori's Brain Games on here. And we will get Tori's Brain Games off of the wheel. Now, this creator brings an interesting production into their live streams. Upside Down Cake with cherry on top and more is the Danforth Avenue Wellness. Thank you so much for coming in. They change their channel name all the time. Sometimes in the middle of our streams, actually. Tori's Brain Games has almost 1,100 subscribers. They're more than halfway on that road right now. This creator brings incredible production into their live streams. But what they bring us, I mean, a lot of us have seen different kind of game live streams. We talked about Sam's Vlogs Trains and More earlier, doing trivia. Lots of creators do that. Melody Maid does bingo often on their channel. Lots of creators do lots of different games. Tori's Brain Games brings us games that challenge the mind, but are fun to play, and you're able to interact just by participating in the chat, which is really, really cool. I hope everybody will connect with them. Now, Tori's Brain Games has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. And I've been lucky to catch them many times for live streams. Still to this day, I haven't played. Now, usually, this goes for everybody in the chat. When I come into your channel, most of you I've visited at least once, if not many times. I try to get to everybody as much as I can, right? And I'm lucky to work on a computer, so sometimes I can be in there while I'm working and leave a few windows running on the side. And what happens then is that I tend to come in, say hello. I usually stay at least 15 minutes, but very often, especially lately, I've been just hopping into live streams and letting them run right out. So if I'm there, I'm usually there for the whole thing, or at least 15 minutes. The reason why is because when you visit somebody's channel for a live stream, it seems to me, by my own calculations, and I've done tons and tons and tons of this, that you get 1 view per every 5 minutes that somebody stays. Now, don't quote me on that, because I don't have fact to back it up. I have only opinion and my own experience to say so, but it seems that way. So the idea behind staying for at least 15 minutes is to make sure somebody gets not only the watch time, but a few views out of the time that's spent as well. So hopefully that makes sense. You can use that as an idea to try to calculate when it's time to think about watch hours and how your views are stacking up on your videos and things like that. Some of it could come down to how active somebody is, though, too. We're not sure, but the watch hours always count. If somebody's there, they're there. So Hilda DC is coming up next, and we'll see what this beloved and dedicated moderator has got going on their channel. They've been a dear friend to me for a very long time. Hilda DC's been with us about 2 years now, if I'm right. And this creator is one of the most encouraging creators that I have met in the last 5.5 years. So we're lucky to have her here as a moderator with us. And when you get to her channel, you're going to find a ton of positive affirmation that comes directly from the creator herself, as well as special effects on the screen. She even gets Nightbot involved in this. And Hilda DC is getting close to 2,400 subscribers right now. She has a very fast-paced and high-energy live chat to accompany every premiere and live stream. And she posts frequently, almost every day actually. She does a lot of mukbang-style challenge reviews, product reviews, unboxings, a lot of random live streams. She'll hop in on other people's StreamYard panels. She'll have people join her. And what I find most compelling about her content is the fact that she's so unbelievably encouraging to others. So I'm sure you'll find that to be a very positive aspect of this channel. But Hilda DC's been a loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least, for a very long time. An extremely generous creator. You can see that she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. So Melody Maid brought something up. I just want to point it out while I've got a channel on the screen. Melody Maid was talking about the fact that you can have members highlighted on your channel when you're monetized. Now, Hilda DC's been monetized a long time. When you have 8 or more members, YouTube automatically puts this section on the front page for you. Some creators have done other things we've done in the past where we've put our own featured channels, but this is something that YouTube does. What you're going to find, though, that's an interesting note is that if you are a member on that channel, your icon will show up first. They actually tell us in the YouTube guidelines or on one of their article pages or in the help section that that is the case. You will always see your own channel if you're a member on somebody's channel along with a mix of 7 others. They randomly rotate these things every time you refresh the page, but it's just a note. I just wanted to mention that because Melody Maid talked about it in a live stream a while ago, but it's something that I noticed and came across. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. One Frugal Thing is coming up, and this is a creator who just grabbed a gifted membership that came through. The algorithm always chooses the recipient, but that was given by Don Ray B today. And we've seen that kind of thing happen many times, but I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Pardon me again. Pardon me, I don't know if it's just because it's winter now and I'm not remembering to drink enough. Usually in the course of a Tuber Chat live stream, I shouldn't drink soda, but I do. I put it always in my beautiful mug made by Lighthouse and Anchor Designs from Corinne's Life. But I usually go through at least one full can or drink of something, if not more. And I haven't even gotten through half of one today, so my voice is just struggling a bit. We'll be okay for the next little while. One Frugal Thing is a channel we're still getting to know. Obviously, they plan on bringing us couponing, recycling, and thrifting. So hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know them. I'm just going to go through their videos here. I'm going to grab the latest video that they've got to keep me caught up, and I will get you a couple of extra watch minutes there as well. They've got 44 subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 50 they must be thinking about. And One Frugal Thing is here with us just about every single day as well. The J. Jordan, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to try to really start moving through channels a bit faster now because we've been on for quite some time. And I want to get through as many channels as we can today. Pardon me while I play with my green screen at the same time here. See if that can help it at all. It changes. See, the lighting in the room that I'm in changes because we've got a window where there's sunlight. And now we're in like the pitch black dark, right? So it's changed over time. That's why the hole in my head doesn't seem to be so apparent anymore. It is something I got to fix by setting up proper lighting. Shouldn't be such a headache in my opinion. I think StreamYard does a lot of a better job than the plugin that comes with Streamlabs Desktop for green screens, but that's just me whining and complaining about it. Freehandly Made AU, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another incredibly supportive creator. Oh, and then Cake Upside Down with Cherry on Top and More says that they have created their first post, but they don't see it yet. So I wonder if we can have a mod go over to the channel and see what is going on their channel, if they and help them out if there's something up there. And then Scratch and Pete PA and I'll appreciate it, so thank you. And then Scratch and PPA is up on the screen right now. Now, this is a creator you hear me talk about often. For anybody that's brand new, I hope you'll connect with all of our moderators. Scratch and PPA is a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, to say the least. But all of our moderators here are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own, and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members on their channel in premieres and live streams when you join them. So Scratch and PPA posts with perfect consistency. He has an interactive series of videos that comes out every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And he pits lottery scratch tickets against each other. You get the opportunity to vote on the content of each video. If you follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do, it sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. You'll often hear, we saw Hilda DC not too long ago. We'll often hear me talk about fast-paced and high-energy live chats. That's what you're going to find from Scratch and Pete PA. He often has well more than 50 people watching at a time, and it is very fast-paced, very high-energy. One of the fastest rolling chats that you'll see in the Tuber Chat family, rivaling those of Garden State Gardener or Hilda DC. And it's a lot of fun to be a part of, so I hope you'll join him for that reason as well. Now, this is 2 years now that this creator has posted with perfect consistency. Every Tuesday, 12:15 Eastern. It's always a premiere. They last 15 or 20 minutes, depending on the week of the month, because he does giveaways as well, so once a month we get an extra 5 minutes or so. He always puts an extended intro for 5 minutes on his premieres, which I recommend to everybody almost always, because it gives a few more minutes for people to come into your content, right? And this is how we really get the head start on our videos. Premieres can be great for building up a lot of views before the video is officially published. So Scratch and PPA as well has presentation on the forefront of his mind. His video editing skills have been complimented ever since his first video 2 years ago. He's got the bright, beautiful avatar that we all recognize, along with his banner, which is updated weekly to match the thumbnails on each video. So Home Bartending with John is coming up next. I'm going to try to start moving through channels because I've really been talking too much. Again, today I do it every day. Home Bartending with John is coming up with 214 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. He's doing a lot of reviews lately, but one of the things I find most compelling about this channel is that Home Bartending with John tends to bring us recipes so that we can make some of the most popular cocktails at home. You don't have to have a bar that's quite as elaborate as what he's got here, but he does show us what it takes to keep that replenished, the tips and tools that he uses to make some of the different drinks that he has, as well as different variations. So sometimes when you catch him with a video on how to make a particular cocktail, you'll find 3 different variations so that you can make something quicker, easier, get a rich, full flavor. So I hope everybody will connect with Home Bartending with John. He takes requests on his channel. He's done 2 for me already, and you can see that there's some shorts here as well. I'm looking forward to more from this creator, and they're constantly thinking about new ideas to keep their audience engaged, which I love hearing from creators. And then Bayou Bengal 25 came in. I'm not sure if I said hello to you when you came in. I put you on the wheel right away, but your channel actually came up pretty quick. And then we're going to put you up on the screen in a second here. And then one of the things we always want to remember is just be careful about self-promotion. Our moderators will always knock out messages, or I will, if they are self-promoting, right? If we talk about our own channels or things like that. Everybody here in Tuber Chat is basically of the same mindset. You can bet that if anybody stays in these live streams for any period of time, if you start to recognize people in the chat, you know that they're of the same mindset. We're all here with generosity in our minds, the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive, knowing that if we do all the things that we wish other people would do for us, eventually they will. That's the idea. So everybody knows here, like, we don't skip ads. We always, like, hang on. We stay as long as we can. We run playlists for each other and things like that. Bayou Bengal 25 is up here with 461 subscribers. This is another unique channel in the Tuber Chat family. While we might have a lot of football fans in our family, we know that Bayou Bengal 25 specifically brings us fantasy football. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time here in Tuber Chat. I used to say many, many, many months. I wonder if Bayou Bengal 25 might have been with us for a year now. It's probably getting close, right? 461, like I said, we'd love to push them towards the 500 that they're thinking about. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Big Guinea Pig Love is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They've got some furry friends here. We get a chance to get to know them in some of the videos. They've actually got one here, Meet the Guinea Pigs. And you'll find these furry friends running around interacting with each other. I'm sure a lot of people will find that entertaining. 314 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And I'm looking forward to the expansion in content that they might have. They've got some shorts videos here for us to enjoy as well. I should show this. I haven't yet. I should show this channel to my in real life family as well. We'll be getting together over the Christmas holidays and this and that, but they're big fans of anything with 4 legs, so I'm sure they'll love this this channel and seeing all this content. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up now. I talked about Melody Maid earlier. She did an unbelievably incredible job with a special video, and it's funny because I don't even think that her intention was exactly to make a shout out video for Tuber Chat, but more so inform her audience about how to make the most out of the time that they spent here when they get to know us here, and I really am grateful for this. Now, Melody Maid has this ability to make every single thing that they do incredibly professional. I like to think of myself as professional most of the time, and Melody Maid does just a spectacular job. And on her channel, she has a lot of fun. So bingo, we talked about earlier. She does that as a regular thing. She does a lot of crafting. There's a lot of shorts here for us to see. But she also does a lot of shout-out videos. I'm just going to grab one of your latest Vlogmas videos here. I know it's short, but I'm just going to grab that anyway. When we go into her live streams, you'll see this series, Channel Chat Club, and this is where she allows you to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat, or in a similar way. I'm going to set my notification for when you got for New Year's coming up. But as well, you'll notice this video here, and we've put this on our front page now, but she did a specific episode of her channel Chat Club talking about Tuber Chat. She talks about us for about the first 20 minutes or so, and then sporadically as the stream goes on, but really did a very thorough job of talking about how she has been able to meet friends here in Tuber Chat, and talked about a few other ideas as well, like the memberships and things like that. So Melody Maid is somebody who's learning along the way, but sharing her knowledge as she goes, and definitely is a channel to watch as an influential creator, in my opinion. So she's been incredibly supportive here in Tuber Chat, and that's just a small example of what she's already done with the word of mouth. We've made a lot of friends here already just from Melody Maid and her audience and channel. So pardon me, it's just been a long weekend. I took a Friday night gig on a while ago, and it makes Fridays a very long day, and I think it just keeps me a little bit drained on Saturdays. You know, I'm a little bit slower paced on Saturdays than some of the other days. My voice is struggling. Should be fine by tomorrow. I know Michael's Adventures is advocating for me to keep on the local honey. I've got to get some more, because the stuff I got in the first place was from Ottawa. It's too far away to be the right kind of thing. I got to find some Niagara Falls honey. I've got one jar that's out and the other one is close. Get to the farm. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Aceflaw1 is somebody who's been with me for over 3 years now. And then, yeah, Gail is exactly who I met Melody Maid from as well. Melody Maid was on screen with Gail on her channel. The Booty Artist, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We got a couple of birthday girls here. I am Betty J. Gathers is celebrating a birthday. And then as well, Trish the Natural is celebrating a birthday. I'm going to put Trish the Natural up next. Forgive me, I should have put you up earlier. But I'm going to do that next. Right now we're looking at emotion. Now when I look for this channel, you'll notice that I searched a specific phrase, emotion new soul. And this is somebody who's been a dear friend for a long time. They're a talented singer and songwriter. and they bring us their original works on their channel, usually in the form of music videos, often with compilations, and those can be premieres or live streams. They round out their channel with some shorts as well as reaction videos, and they're experiencing some great success, as we see that they've already topped well over 3,100 subscribers. Now, you know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that. And then, and there you go. Yeah, Freehandly Made AU met us through Gail as well. We're talking about Gail's Southern Living. She's got a few different channels. We know her fondly, as well as Coupon Gail, another influential creator that loves helping people connect, obviously. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Emotion on their official artist channel. I'm just going to also show you their second channel, Writing with Emotion New Soul. And this is where we get a behind-the-scenes look at how the music is made, as well as the man behind the music. So it's a wonderful chance to get to know Emotion. And then as well, he rounds out this channel with more compilation shorts and reaction videos as well. And then, thank you, Freehandly Made AU. I know it takes a long time for everybody to get onto the wheel or the screen, and for the last little while, we've had a real struggle not being able to get to every channel, but we certainly do get to as many as we can within a 2 to 2.5 hour period. Once in a while, we go a little bit overtime. I try not to, because we tried for a while. For a few weeks, we tried going as far as almost 3 hours. But the problem is, because Superchat is usually here 4 days a week, my voice can't take 10 hours of streaming, because you know I don't stop talking the whole time, right? So we had to scale it back. 2.5 hours seems to be the sweet spot. I don't mind going a few minutes over here and there where we need to, but we try to get through as many channels as we can in the meantime. Trish the Natural is up right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Trish the Natural, I can't believe how behind I am. She's been with us the last couple of times. I keep forgetting to put a video in the catch-up list. I talk more about her content. Now you can see that this is a dynamic creator. I'm really curious to know how you feel about this thumbnail that you've done here. Wolf Spirit Productions tells me that when they do, I think it was Wolf Spirit Productions, forgive me if I'm mistaken. Sorry, it was Corinne's Life. Forgive me. Corinne's Life let me know that when they do a thumbnail similar, where they put 4 different pictures, it seems to do really well for them on their vlogging content. Now, Trish the Natural is going to bring us talk about natural hair care. And you can see that this is a dynamic creator right away. Their on-camera presence is just fantastic. But their bright, bold headshots on their thumbnails make them look extremely professional, right? And then I love the minimalist look that they usually have with their consistency here, right? And she's going to talk to us about natural hair care, but she also expands into other beauty, including tips, tricks, and tutorials for how to look after our natural hair care. She gets into wigs and weaves and things like that, as we'd expect as well. Claymere is in the house. This is a longtime dear friend of Tuberchat. I think she's been with us a couple of years as well. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and we'll see what's happening with Michael's Adventures. He's another dear friend. He is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He can't be here every day just due to a work schedule, but he always makes sure that I let everybody know he's thinking about us on the days he can't be here. He's here for every stream that he can be, of course. And Michael's Adventures literally has thousands of videos on his channel. Now, I'm behind with him, but it's easy to fall behind. I usually just catch up all at once. You can see that. So he's got a ton of these videos with a lot of wildlife, and he focuses mostly on either raccoons or deer or foxes. I think it really depends on who comes up. There's a chipmunk video I see here as well, squirrel and chipmunk. So he's got a lot of this, but you'll notice as well that he often takes us out for either a walk around his area and a story to be told. He enjoys going to graveyards and cemeteries as well. But there's other content on the channel as well mixed in. He might be scratching a lottery ticket or playing a slot game on a tablet or a phone or something like that. So a bit of variety here. Michael's Adventures has been a dear friend for a long time. You will see a lot of familiar faces on his featured channels. And this is a creator with incredible generosity on the forefront of his mind. Michael's Adventures has done more for a lot of creators than I've seen from most. Another shining jewel in the Superchat family. He constantly, he's the kind of creator who comes to me. I mean, he's a friend now and has been for a long time. Michael's Adventures has been with us since almost the beginning of Superchat. Imagine 500 episodes ago, pretty close to it, right? But he is somebody who reaches out regularly to ask me specifically, who do I know needs help? Who's getting close to their 1,000 subscribers? Who do I know needs watch hours? And that kind of thing. Cabrar Gaming, good to see you in the house. Word up to you. Thank you for coming in. They've been a dear friend for a long time as well. I'm lucky to catch them frequently in live streams. I'm way overdue for adding names onto our wheel for our chat list, so I'm going to add a few right now. Jewel in the Kitchen is up here. This is a creator who's been with us for a very long time. Could be 2 years for her as well. She's somebody who collaborates with other creators and brings delicious looking content on her channel. As you can see, I'm just going to grab a video from her. Let me see what she's got. I'm caught up with the latest stuff, but I'm going to take something off the front page here, and I'm just going to put this in my catch-up list as well. Now, she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships, of course. Over 3,000 subscribers, and you know that I say of channels of that size, there must be much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by. So I'm just going to see who's still with us that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet that I can put on there. Bushido Blade Warrior, I know, is still in the house. I'm just going to add 2 or 3 names for now. I should refresh my page, actually. I'll add another couple of names in a moment. Let's spin. Bushido Blade Warrior is on the wheel for now. And Coach Sherry is coming up. Coach Sherry has been a dear friend for a very long time. She's been with us well over 2 years. That I will never forget. I don't know how long it's been, but I know it's well over 2 years. That's for sure, because she's in my first ever birthday video that Kristen put together for me in the first year of Superchat. Coach Sherry, 909 subscribers. So this creator is officially on the road to that magical 1K. Thank you, Cabrar Gaming, for the share, for the tweet. He's done that countless times. And Coach Sherry is up on the screen right now. Just checking if Lisa J. Stocks is still in the house. And Coach Sherry is somebody who is a, let me remind myself how she exactly puts this. An entrepreneur, a real estate investor, professional development coach. That's what I was looking for. I don't know why it always takes me more than a second to find that. Professional development coach, an educator. She is passionate about getting out and exploring life, working with business owners, the underemployed and unemployed, as well as those who are in career transition. Now, her mission on her channel seems to be to bring motivation as well as encouragement to creators. You'll find that in all sorts of different variety in video, especially these latest ones she's posting frequently. And it looks like Vlogmas, yes. So this is great to see, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm just going to take another video. I know it's been a little while. I just want this one off your front page. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well. 911 subscribers, so thank you, everybody. She's gained 2 since I've had her on the screen. And then, Cooking with Miss Brown will come up on the wheel. Lori's Tech Time happens to be a member, so we've got her on the wheel right away. We're going to go, it looks like 10 minutes overtime. It could be 15. I'm going to have to learn to step this up a little bit. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And Lori's Tech Time, look at that luck. As soon as you come in, I put you on the wheel, you come up right away. Lori's Tech Time's got a couple of channels now. Annabelle TV is also a member. I can't type now. My goodness. Lori's Tech Time brings us tech reviews of electronic gadgets more than anything else on her channel. A lot of these are from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, and you've heard me talk about my love of the idea of subscription services. Thank you, Tropical Buzz, for the extra thumbs up and share. We're at 91 right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. So Lori's Tech Time also brings independent tech reviews as well, and you'll see some of those are her most well-performing videos. Now, she does a lot of video game live streaming on her channel as well, and always is considerate about mixing up the content on the channel to find games that are going to vibe with her audience. She often plays with viewers as well, which is kind of cool. So getting on the road towards 1,200 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards that milestone right now. And then Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is another channel from this same creator where she's bringing us vlogs and shorts, mostly shorts now, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her here. 186 subscribers. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 200 she's thinking about. I caught Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness, the other day on a live stream again. Thank you for coming in. She happens to be a member, so of course we've got her on the wheel right away. And let's spin. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's another longtime friend of Superchat. Somebody who shares. He's one of the most sharing creators, if that makes any sense, that I've seen in the Superchat community. He shares all over the other social networks. Bushido Blade Warriors up here right now. This is another creator who brings us video gameplay. They also mix up the game so that we have different things to see on their channel. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get there. Thank you for the highlighted milestone message, Georgia Girl. I really do appreciate that. And Lisa J. Stocks is still in the house, so let me get that channel onto the wheel. Six Bows is back. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I've been lucky enough to hang out with them a couple of times over the last couple of weeks on live streams, and they're always busy. That's another creator with a ton of energy, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Bushido Blade Warrior now is getting close to 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get to Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness, and see what they've got going on their channel. And like I said, I caught them the other day for a live stream. Now, they make a lot of videos, so they usually do short videos. Their Vlogmas is an example. I'm going to take one of the latest ones. The Thursday one was actually 9 minutes. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list here. It's hard to keep up with her because she posts so frequently between the videos and the live streams. Pardon me. Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness now has over 1,200 subscribers, is already well on the road towards 1,300. Margie's Crafty Corner is in the house. So I'm going to get her onto the wheel right away as well. We'll spin. I'm going to have to start rifling through channels now because we've been on for over 2.5 hours. Help with the tone of energy, says Don Ray B. Me too. With the ton of energy. Ton of energy. Tone or ton, it doesn't matter. Yes. We all need a pick-me-up from time to time. Usually my culprit, the reason why you see me, talking so fast and with a ton of energy myself is because of the Monster energy drinks that I have for breakfast every day that I don't want to admit I'm addicted to. That's usually a big part of it. Thank you, Freehandly Made AU. I hope I'll catch you again on one of your live streams soon. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know it's a long wait here on Superchat these days. We can't get to every channel every single day. We try to get to as many as we can in 2.5 hours. Margie's Crafty Corner is up right now with 732 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 they're thinking about. I'm just going to grab a mail call video here and put this into my catch-up list. Margie's Crafty Corner is here with us just about every single day, and of course they do paper crafts as well as crochet more than anything else on their channel. And I'll spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen in a second. And then Six Bows is back, is kind of reaching out to everybody. Again, we've got a couple of birthday channels in the house. I Am Betty J Gathers and Trish the Natural are both celebrating birthdays today. Thank you for Scratch and PPA letting me know that. Lisa J Stocks is a brand new channel for TuberChat. We're going to look at them for the first time right now and see what they've got going on their channel. And I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take both of your videos here. The longer one goes in my watch later list, so that after the stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video. I'll watch it in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video while I do it. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. I'm going to take the second video and put it in my catch-up playlist. It's just a special playlist I have to keep caught up with creators, and that shows YouTube that I cared so much about your content that I came back for seconds right away. Geeky Girls Journal, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And that's a channel I think anybody can take inspiration from. I'm just going to put Annabelle TV up onto the screen right now. We spun the wheel. She's up here. And this is another creator who brings fun everywhere she goes. In the case of Annabelle TV, a lot of comedy usually comes with that, both in her own content and everywhere she supports other creators, including here in TuberChat. Behind with you again, I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos. This is a series she does, tons of unboxing videos and a lot of mukbang style challenge reviews and taste tests that she does that are usually collaborations with other creators, as a matter of fact. She's got 737 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 800 that she's thinking about. We see that this creator brings fun in dressing up their channel for the holiday season as well. And then, yeah, thank you, One Frugal Thing. Yeah, so making a playlist can be very easy. One of the things you can do, it's easiest on a computer, of course, but you can literally just click the 3 dots on any video. It could be anybody's video or your own. And then you just go save to playlist, and it gives you a chance to create a new playlist if you want to. You can set that to unlisted or private, depending on what you're using it for. Now, in the case of swapping playlists here in TuberChat, of course, you're going to want your own videos to be chopped up on your channel into playlists of different sizes so that you can fairly trade with other creators. On that note, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kristen Welton is up right now. This is my love. She is here with me in or close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, about an hour and a half away from Toronto, literally right on the other side of the border from our American friends. And Kristen is here as both a moderator and a member. She has a channel of her own. She does her own thing. She's had some wild success with some shorts videos, hitting 20 and 30,000 views on these. You see that presentation is at the forefront of her mind. For the longest time, she's had this consistent look in her thumbnails, more bright, bold headshots. You know, I talk about these when I see them, and she's doing a lot of sponsored videos lately, a lot of product reviews, unboxing. She started with beauty and a lot of lifestyle videos. She's also done collaborations with other creators, including some live streams. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. She is fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And again, you see the consistency in the look between her banner, her avatar, and her thumbnails. So she should have some new content coming up anytime now. and we'll be looking forward to that. The Stock Explorer's coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. The Stock Explorer as well is here as a member and a moderator. They're also the creator behind the channel Tropical Buzz that you've seen in the chat. We'll talk about that in a moment. When we look at the Stock Explorer, we see that this creator wants to, more than anything else, bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They do that through both shorts, videos, and live streams. They often have product in hand, and they bring us everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options and NFTs. And you can see they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They're getting close to 1,400 subscribers. The Stock Explorer brings us charts and graphs occasionally, but it's mostly friendly conversation on this chat. The conversation can go just about anywhere, and Nora, the creator behind this channel, tends to post every day. They've got a lot of shorts, and it's great to see that some of these are really taking off as well. When we look at Tropical Buzz, we see another channel from this creator where they bring us plant life, both in education and things they're going to grow themselves. Being in Florida, they're going to be able to grow year-round. They've already gotten involved in seed swaps and other challenges as well. And then Cooking with Miss Brown is coming up next. I'm moving a little quicker through channels now because we've been on for longer than 2.5 hours. One of the things you always want to consider, your moderators are helping you out, and it's a volunteer thing really. And while you hope that they enjoy the time that they're there, on Tuber Chat, sometimes we don't know the last little while when we're actually going to end. So I'm going to try to reel this in a little bit, keep it to the consistent 2.5 hours that we usually do 4 days a week. But for today, we've still got a few channels to go through. Cooking with Miss Brown has been a dear friend for a long time. She has introduced us to many more creators. I'm just going to grab another video from her, put it in my catch-up list. Cooking with Miss Brown is a very kind-hearted creator, but she has a lot of fun on her channel too. You'll find a lot of laughter that goes on during the conversations when she's got StreamYard panels and this and that. She's got a lot of shorts videos. Good to see some of these are starting to move. And then as well, she's got a second channel called Miss Brown's Family. Now here we're going to find delicious looking content more than anything else. She'll do some ASMR mukbangs and things like that, some cooking videos. And then Miss Brown's Family is where we get a chance to get to know the creator behind the channel even more so. And then you'll see more shorts on this channel, so I'm glad that those are starting to move. I'm just going to grab another video here and put this in my catch-up list. I accidentally downloaded it again. I've done that constantly the last few days. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with Miss Brown's Family as well. She's introduced us to lots of friends. Trina's Motivation, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And VS Speaks Royally is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. I'm not sure I actually said hello to them a long time ago when they came in, but they've been on the wheel for a long time today. We'll see. VS Speaks Royally brings a little bit of variety along with a lot of content. Oh, now I can't type either. Pardon me while I lose my patience with my computer. VS Speaks Royally is coming up. This creator, like I said, brings a little bit of variety, but a lot of talk of the royal family. I've got a notification on for what they've got coming on for Twisted Thursday. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And 3,400 subscribers. They are still climbing fast, which is great. One of the things I talk about with this particular creator is that they do a wonderful job of supporting other creators. First of all, they seem to be everywhere all the time. They're here with us in Tuber Chat every single day. They always engage conversation, for which I'm grateful. When you engage in true conversation in somebody's premiere or live stream, you're really sending wonderful engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm that can see their content pushed out a bit more. I'm just going to set a notification again, and Via Speaks Royally does a lot of talk of the royal family, but what you're going to find when you get into their channel and their content is that Via Speaks Royally does a great job of leading conversation, being well-versed and up-to-date on their subject. So it's really something to see. I hope everybody will connect with them and see what I'm talking about. Paul's Green Space, thank you for coming in. Yes, we're at 96 thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. We don't hit 100 every single day, but we do it often. It's always an exciting milestone when we get there. So again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you'll double check and hit it right now if you can. Clay Meir is up right now with almost 6,000 subscribers. This is a longtime dear friend of Superchat. She's been with us for a couple of years as well. Clay Meir does pure variety on their channel. There could be some song, there could be some gameplay, there's a lot of ASMR videos and things like that. A lot of collaborations with other creators, including interviews and things of that type. She does Creator Corner, where she talks to different creators and introduces them to you. A lot of influential creators, lots of upcoming live streams and premieres I've got notifications on for those, and she will allow you to meet more friends and family members when you get into their premieres and live streams. They do a spectacular job of promoting channels and the idea of connecting with each other. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Paul's Green Space has a new video out, which is great. Hopefully everybody here has got new content either out already or coming up. Lori's Tech Time we already saw. So forgive me for the channels that we did not get to today. I really do try to get through as many channels as we can in a 2 to 2.5 hour period. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every day, but I do appreciate it, even if you're just coming by to give a thumbs up on the way in or out, or letting the stream run in the background. Thank you everybody for the thumbs up. We did it. We hit 100 exactly. I Want to Know is in the house. They happen to be a member. I would put them on the wheel. I'm actually just going to put them on the screen right away and see what they've got going on. I have to let YouTube know that I'm looking for a channel when I look for them. I Want to Know brings us everything that is unexplained. And I'll read their About page because they recently updated it. Anything for space, space science and society, monsters, myth, and magic. You want to know, I want to know. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'll talk about the unexplained. And thank you everybody for the time that you spent. We're back tomorrow for Tuber Chat. I haven't set the time yet. I'll try to get that done first thing in the morning so that we get an idea of when that stream will run. We're back for another 2.5 hours and we'll put more channels on the screen. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.